Air Arena in Landover, Maryland. East Regional action continues in the first round. We already have a winner here, North Carolina over Liberty, and now it's the Eagles of Boston College against the Cougars of Washington State. The winner of this game will take on the top-seeded Tar Heels with 2 more still to play today. Boston College is 20-10. So are the Cougars of Washington State, who come out of the Pac-10. And the Cougars are in the Big Show for the first time in 11 years. We talked about how all eyes are on Bill Curley. That includes Cougars head coach Kelvin Sampson.
The concern for him is, well, maybe the guards will watch their play. But inside, Curley is so good, I've got to do something. I've got to help on him. But the key for them is Danye Abrams. Taking him out of the game, they need to take one of the big guys out. They figured Danye might be a little easier, but he's a terrific passer from out high and can make the foul line jumper. That could be costly.
Washington State allows just 68.5 points a game, the best defense in the Pac-10. We'll have starting lineups and the opening tip from Landover when we come back. Teams 11-7 for BC in the Big East, 10-8 for Washington State in the Pac-10. Both are 20-10. Hendrickson, Ferguson, Fontaine, Harris, and Eddie Hill in the starting lineup for Washington State. Curley, Abrams, Isley, Malcolm, Huckabee, and Abram for the Eagles. Blowing the whistles, it appears that Washington State's just a bit more excited about this than BC.
Compton, that's the personality of BC. Silent. Straight up, man-to-man.
Long-range jumper by Gerard Abram.
The silence is broken. Nobody matched up the Gerard. BC with their traditional man-to-man look.
To the baseline, and the bucket is good by Tony Harris. Those of you looking for the Tennessee State-Kentucky game, we'll be sending you off to that game shortly. Meanwhile, it's a 3-2 Boston College lead. And the big man on the inside, Danye Abrams, draws
to dribble out the guard.
Ferguson, turnaround, got it. Fred, come away with it.
Harris can go by.
Isaac Fontaine for 3.
Sampson, his dad or Judd Heathcote, he said a little bit. But Ralph Miller, old-time coach at Oregon State. Long-time coach, I should say.
And Iowa. Shot clock down to 5. Harris puts up the 3 and hit it. Tony Harris. Fontaine back in a hurry, forces it up and in.
The kiss with touch.
Side couldn't get it done. Abrams with the rebound, and here come the Eagles again. Huckabee. And Fred Ferguson went after it with a vengeance.
Greg, he had a duck in center. He would have hit the glass halfway up. Talked about him finishing on the offensive end. Curley really helps by sprinting the floor. Now look at this, and he better duck that. Fortunately, the hair missing. Nathan Erdman, a solid performer on the floors, had a great finish to the year.
Fontaine to the baseline. He is fearless.
Isaac, his fountain.
Lob too far, and here come the Cougars again. 22, Nathan Erdman in the lineup. Harris, little stop and go on the baseline, and the foul! Fred Ferguson.
His long arm of the lob.
Away with it.
This fast pace, disadvantageous to Curley, I think, trying to get up and down, getting back on defense.
Erdman, baseline, got it. Nice setup for Hendrickson, too.
What a solid finish for the year. I haven't watched the Arizona State game getting ready. This kid's got a future. Solid, injured last year.
Curley works his way around, blocked by Harris. And here comes Harris.
Anything else he has to do? Clean it up.
Tony Harris at 6'3", blocked 6'9", Bill Curley's shot. Harris, baseline, scoop, and got hammered.
You want to talk about a first step? Hines, a stare, you name the great quick feet. First of all, we go to Curley, not bad, but the assistants, Anthony Harris, up big time. And when you counter with the ability to blow by, and they get help, but a tattoo tag, and that's the only way you're going to stop him. And they spread.
Dominic Ellison out front. And now Hendrickson. Erdman on the move, off the glass. Nice play.
Well designed guard all the way around, and they don't have anybody down low. So you say, well, help.
Mason, and that's why the George Mason floor is down. And Ellison with the layup.
Sloppy on the perimeter.
Timeout from head coach Jim O'Brien. The Eagles are trailing by 10.
Jim. Speaking of courage, Hendrickson with the bad foot, bad hand.
Going inside, Hendrickson. Had it blocked, got it back, and drew the foul. Curley had it batted away from him. And he lost it to Washington State.
And poor Mack, he had fallen early. He is hurt. You can see him holding his back. Different forms of courage. Tavares with the strip, and a nice call, too, by the officials.
Fontaine inside again.
Ooh, with strength. Tavares, Mack really hurting out.
Oh, Fontaine got the step on his man. His man looked away for a second, and Fontaine took it to the hoop.
Well, they looked for the pick and roll. They anticipate going over the top. Excellent read. Mack holding that back, and look at Fontaine, who's found the fountain of youth, and it's that open backside because everybody deployed on the far side, and they counter with another one, and Sir Isaac finding the goal, and he's enjoying it too. And the mouth is open. That's a danger. I'm sure folks love to hear that. 9
turnovers for the Eagles. Well, Mongrel, in and out. Hendrickson on the boards, and uncontested too. 32-23, Cougars by 9.
Well, good slide through by Huckabee.
Hendrickson.
Good speed.
Baseline. Gets his own rebound, goes up again and scores. In the first half. Kentucky with its hands full so far with Tennessee State.
They have had their troubles in recent years in the NCAA.
Shot off the baseline is good. Hendrickson hits again. Of Washington State's 10-point lead, we thought that the backcourts would be fairly even. That hasn't been the case so far, Bill.
I think that was your idea, though. I thought distinct advantage. That was actually Kelvin Sansom's idea. By dribbling by the perimeter people of Washington State. Pretty good move.
Harris on the move and hits the jumper.
And he can elevate.
Out of 10 from the floor, 11 points, 4 rebounds.
Up on that high arm, he's got his name and the Cougar. He's gonna have a powerful arm to do it.
Just as you do,
yeah.
Erdman for 3. Didn't get it. Tapped back. Save. Erdman. This time going to drive inside. Nice move. Didn't fall for him.
You can see he's got some ability, though. Nice little slide by. The kiss, a little harsh.
Final 20 seconds of the first half. Not one of the better offensive outputs for Boston College.
And yet at 10, they've got to have some confidence going in if they can get it to 8.
Curley, 2 seconds. Isley for 3. No, not there. That's the story of the Boston College first half, too. 38-28. Washington State leads it at halftime. Pat O'Brien and Clark Kellogg back to take you around after this.
CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the first round of the NCAA Basketball Championship is sponsored by Oldsmobile, Wendy's, and by Visa.
Beginning of the half now, under 40%. Washington State has helped people 10 times under 40. This is a magnificent number. You talk about 40-39. That's a great effort. 35, and look at the rebounding. A lot of those opportunities weren't converted either, were they?
We said at the top, Washington State brings the best defense in the Pac-10 into this game. 68.5 points.